Kajabi just released an update to their course product that lets you put a paywall in the product. And this opens up a whole lot of possibilities and great options and opportunities for you in how you want to engage with your customers. So let's dig right in and see what it does. So here we are inside the Kajabi code course that I have. And this is an active course. There's modules and lessons, and it's all set up. So this will be a great demonstration. When you come into the settings area of a course, you roll down and you see this new paywall feature, which lets you lock engaging and valuable course content behind a paywall. So if you click this toggle, it turns on. And what's going on here is Kajabi is creating a limited access product. And you need to give that product a name. And this will all come together. So we're just going to roll with it and throw in a name here, Kajabi code freebie. And then you have to have a paywall offer. This paywall offer is what people will have to pay in order to get the rest of the content. I'm just going to go ahead and keep that with the Kajabi code offer. And really turning it on is this easy. Come up here and you hit save. And then you come back to the outline and this is what you get. This guy right here, a paywall, and members with limited access products can view only the content above this paywall. So that is this module here. And if I want to say include that module, now it's there. It's so simple to just move this around and set up what is limited access and what is behind that extra paywall. So just to make this really clear, when someone gets this course, they get access to these modules here, but they don't get access to these modules unless they upgrade. So let's take a look and see what this looks like. When you come, I'll just move that back up to the start there. When you hit the eyeball to preview, you can either preview the full access or the limited access. So when we come into limited access, we see the course, and this is the full deal. We've got all the modules here. This is exactly as someone sees it with full access. However, if they come, say, into text modifications, they can see all of these things, which is great. It's giving them context, it's giving them interest, it's letting them see value about what is in this course. But if they click into one of these modules, right here, you have to upgrade to unlock. And if you hit purchase, it brings a pop-up, a checkout pop-up of the offer that you've selected there. As easy as that. And coming back, if you're not making a purchase, it just brings you back to here. So the paywall was just after the start bit, and you can come right into these, exploring the course as normally would to whatever level you've put that paywall content blocker. Okay, so before we check out what's happening behind the scenes by activating the paywall on a course in our offers area and how we make sure that we're giving people access to the right product and just handling that at the offer stage, I just want to talk about why I think this is so cool, because there are two reasons really that this upgrade into the courses area in Kajabi is really awesome. First of all, this creates a seamless experience for your customers coming into something and then getting more, whether that's coming into a freebie or a lead magnet, and then in a very natural way, just upgrading themselves into the course, or if it's coming into a paid level of a course, a paid access to something, and then getting even more content, maybe a second course, quote unquote, or a second level of content within the same course, again, in a very seamless way. And on the user side, on your side, the back end of Kajabi, you are getting basically two products wrapped up into one. So it's only using one product on your quota, and you get to have this really engaging experience for your customers moving from one level of access to another, which is just a really great feature for Kajabi to put into their courses. So On the course side, we've seen what happens going into settings, activating it, and then having the paywall that you can drag between your modules. Remember that you created a name for this limited access version of the product. So what's that all about? And how do we get into, or how do we get people into this limited access product? Well, we're going to go into the offers now, and I'm going to show you how that happens. All right, so here we have the offers area, and you can see here Kajabi code. This is the course that I'm selling in the offer that previously existed in order for this magic to happen. Now, here is the Kajabi code freebie, and that is the name that I used when I created or activated the paywall. And this offer was created by Kajabi. I did not create this. It came in as free, and now I just need to edit it. So like any offer, I'll come into it and I can go into pricing and change that. I can set up unique automations. I can do all sorts of things for this offer. This right here is kind of the important area to make sure that people, or to make sure that you know kind of what's going on. You'll notice that the product in this offer is this limited access name. And if I click add a product, well, let me take that out first. If I click add a product with no products in there, we've got the limited access version. We've got the full version, and then my other products. So you can ignore those. So Kajabi actually created a limited access version of this product. It's kind of invisible, but it exists here in the offers area. So if I put that in the offer, then people will get into the limited access version. This version right here, that when we previewed, we went and saw the limited access. But if I come back over into this offers area, I do also have the option of the full version. So this full version still exists. So you can sell somebody right in to the full version of whatever you're offering. You don't have to go into the limited access version. But there is a new product, so to speak, that you can put into an offer, and now through a form and granting automations or coming to this checkout page, people can get access to this limited access version. And if I come over into my courses area, you'll notice you don't see the limited access version. So it's kind of like an invisible course that exists in the offer side, but not on the courses side. And if we come into this Kajabi code course, well, we can see where the paywall is and all of that. So by and large, this is a really easy feature to not only implement into an existing course, but just use in general. And it's really powerful and opens up a lot of opportunities on how you can bring courses into your funnels and how you can engage with your audience and get them to, in a very seamless and natural way, expand their level of engagement with you by accessing more content through these paywalls. So way to go, Kajabi, for adding this. I'm a big fan, and I think that it's going to be great to use. So next time you're in Kajabi, head over to the products, courses, and check out this new paywall feature.